Hi, I'm Nicole Havelka, coach, journalist, pastor, and yoga and meditation teacher. And this is Just Rest, Burnout Tips for Everyday Radicals. I talk to world changers who are struggling to get enough rest. And today, my guest is the fabulous Dr. Katie Rose Hejtmanek. She's a professor of anthropology and children and youth studies at Brooklyn College, City University of New York. Author of a new book that you can find on shelves right now. It's not an academic book per se, although the work is academic, but it's written for a general audience. I think you can find it at like Target and your local bookstores and things like that. And it's called The Cult of CrossFit, Christianity and the American Exercise Phenomenon. It's so exciting. Katie's also a world and national champion in masters weightlifting. And this is the best part, someone I have had the honor and privilege to call a friend for nearly 20 years. Thank you, Dr. Hejtmanek. And I call you Katie because we're friends. And so is that okay? I know women don't get usually the respect they deserve with their titles. So I wanted to at least work in a doctor a couple of times for you.
I appreciate that. Yeah, right.
Right.
It's a lot about the work, but it's also about something that I do as a hobby, which I think is really important and kind of in the line of this idea of finding rest, even if it's some sort of practice that you can find some joy in an embodied practice in particular.
So tell us first about yourself and tell us about your rest journey.
I think that for an important part, I'm an overachiever, right? I'm type A. I got a PhD. I got tenure. I got full professor. I've been going pretty intensively for the last 20 some odd years. In the middle of those, a lot of times I would go so hard that I would be interrupted by injury or by some sort of illness. I had my back fused when I was a child, which seemed to derail kind of this intensive journey I was on. And so I feel like for a lot of my life, this idea of slowing down was kind of linked with something troublesome or problematic. And then I started doing a little bit more research on fitness and sport, especially weightlifting. Weightlifting is a strength sport. And so it's required that you rest like 10 times longer than you work. And so and that you only get better when you do that. And so like, let's say you do a set of three snatches, which is like one of the lifts in weightlifting, and that takes you 15 seconds. You have to rest 2 to 3 minutes. And I have a watch that times me so that it's required. And so in some of the new fitness world I was in, this idea that you had to rest in order to be better at the things that you were doing was hard for me to get. But once I sort of let myself relax into it, I actually have revolutionized and reorganized my life to kind of fit with this pattern.